Grades are in. So the professor didn't have to get too harsh yesterday. So
should be interesting, guys.
But hey, the professor he can zig when everybody's zagging. Let's get to it. Here we go. Let's give the professor his proper intro.
Yes, the professor is back. I would put no B+. There's no way. That is the lowest grade I've given this year. Listen,
I like the music.
The professor is extremely excited. He's pumping his chest to give these grades out. So let's get it started. Offensively, A+.
Wow, the professor.
Anytime you put up 30 points or more, you deserve a high grade. Well done. And the thing about it is, and yes, it was against Dallas. I don't care. I don't care, especially after the first 2 weeks. We can even get better. There are things that we can get better with, and I'm happy with it. Fellas, what do you think?
I mean, I'm in your same mindset. Like, I do not care. You play who you play. You execute what they're going to give you. You take what the defense is going to give you.
Please.
They did exactly that. Eberflus said, here's 20 wide receivers.
You had 4 touchdown passes to 4 different dudes.
Yes.
Your run game was not an A, but your run game production, DeAndre Swift catching balls out of the backfield, it's a good job right there at a 41 yard scamper. That was also on a third down. The timing of when you got a lot of these plays, I thought Kyle Monungai took a step forward yesterday. I got no problem with an A+.
There we go.
I love it. Hey, our guy Jeff Kavanaugh, who was on the show last week, covers the Cowboys for DLS.
Yes.
He had a great line. He's like, I want Matt Eberflus to play man just so I know who to be mad at. He's like, I couldn't just sit back and zone. Everybody's open. I don't know whose fault it is.
That's true.
Well,
let them pick you apart.
It's those men versus boys right there. Ben versus Flus. Let's just be honest.
A+ offense. All right.
Defense gets an A-. We give up 14 points, and typically that should lead to and all the takeaways that we had, it should lead to an A+. However, what we did do is we gave up more than 100 yards rushing. We have about 121, 127 yards rushing. That to me tarnished the A+, but hell, A- is pretty doggone good.
Yeah, Javonte Williams had 10 carries yesterday, 76 yards. Even
Miles.
Even I'm just saying, even the mathematicians that are not out there, that's a very easy math. That's 7.6 yards per carry. That's way too many. Miles Sanders had 41 on 9 carries. It's almost over 4.5 a carry.
Right.
So that's why we were having the sustainable conversation, because you look at it, you're getting physically beat up front. Guys are able to run the ball that easily. That's not a formula for winning.
I'd rather it be a run issue than a pass defense issue. Because run fits are a lot simpler to fix than pass coverage. So if you're pass coverage, you're saying we're playing man and we got a guy that's just getting toasted all day long. I'm really concerned that guy that's going to start the next week, because the team they play next week, that's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to attack that guy. Run fit wise, we can look at it. We can know. You should know right away who wasn't in their gap and who didn't fill their gap, who wasn't where they're supposed to be. Right now, it's very simple. It's X's and O's.
Dennis Allen, dial it up.
I like the A- because, it's kind of what we were talking about with Caleb. You can nitpick. Certainly you don't like that 7.6 runs per carry or yards per carry stat. You got to get that. So there's plenty of things to fix. At the end of the day, though, no one thought they were going to hold the Cowboys to 14 points. That's what this game's all about. I don't care if Carm thinks the ball was just lobbed up to Tremaine Edmonds. It is an interception in the end zone. It
counts.
Is a takeaway. It matters. And 2 of the 4 takeaways were really nice.
Yes.
The Tyreek Stevenson ripping the ball.
That
was phenomenal.
And somehow
that's next level.
Getting possession before going out of bounds. That was just an insane play. So they got to get credit for the takeaways.
Yes.
And who taught them how to do that?
That's right. Shout out Matt Eberflus.
I mean, a great job on Matt Eberflus. Well, I mean, he taught him the takeaway thing, And he did a great job developing Caleb yesterday, I thought.
Carm also thinks the Cowboys were completely out of their mind. You're running the ball 6.5 yards a carry, whatever it is. It's 3rd and 1. Give the ball to Javonte Williams and call it a day. That's a touchdown. Yeah. Didn't do it. 4th down. No, didn't do it. Then we get the Tremaine pick. I don't know what Dallas was thinking, but okay, we'll take it.
Yeah. Special teams. I gave special teams a B+. I think Torrey Taylor had one nice punt that was inside the 10, and to contain Turbin, I think is pretty special. I think he's he's one of the better returners in the game. But we didn't. I mean, there wasn't any field goals. We didn't kick any field goals, anything like that, and there were no special teams plays that absolutely stood out.
What about the feathery touch of a Cairo Santos landing the ball inside the 20? So, you didn't have to, touchback, you're going back to 35. You kick it out of bounds, it's going to the 40. I thought Cairo had some good placement yesterday.
They did a good job of keeping the ball away from Turpin. They did. They had some okay returns, better returns, I thought. They also almost had a punt blocked.
Correct.
If Roshan didn't tackle the guy, and that was a holding penalty. Little wrinkle in there. The first punt, we didn't get to this on the postgame show yesterday. They actually did a little bit of a rollout formation. They put the extra wing to the right side, and Torrey Taylor did
a rugby.
A little rugby, Australian style kick. They only did it that one punt, but I wonder if you'll see more of that. I like it for his style, but you don't see a whole lot in the NFL. The NFL is usually pro-style punts, and that's about it. So a little bit of a wrinkle there. And I also say this, too, because I know it hasn't been great on special teams so far. Do not forget, a lot of guys we like poo-poo, they're not great starters or whatever. Travis Homer's a good special teamer. He's on IR right now. Amen Agbagbamiga is on IR right now. He's a good special teamer. And Jalen Jones was out yesterday, too, and he's a good special teamer. So they have been shorthanded on special teams, which usually means you're playing a bunch of young guys that haven't done it a whole lot. I'm just saying that this could be a unit that gets better as the season goes along.
Yeah. So, Mr. Special Teams, question for you, because I'm watching yesterday on the replay. Cole Kmet's out there a ton. Was he getting all these special team snaps last year? Because he's on coverage. He's doing a lot of 85 is getting a lot of action. I'm like, this guy.
He is. I bet it's requested.
Yeah.
Okay.
I bet you he's like, I want to be on the field.
Okay. I mean, if you watch it, he's contributing.
Well, and and trust me, when that depth chart starts to get a little thin and you start losing the core guys that you can trust as a special teams coordinator, you got two options. You either go to these younger guys that haven't done it a whole lot, or you say, hey, Mr. Starter, I know you can do this because you've done it in the past. Do you mind picking up a couple extra things this week? And Cole Kmet wants to be on that field. That dude is hard. You're going to drag him off the field. So he's somebody who's not going to complain about doing special teams.
Well, just do me a favor when you go out there this week and Richard Hightower is talking. Just ask him about the way Kmet is helping special teams. You'll look super smart.
Okay.
You can credit that Carm wanted that question asked. Because, Carm.
Listen, very excited about this one, guys. Coaching gets an A. I really love this, especially after the last 2 weeks. So much in question. An A for Ben Johnson and getting his team ready to come out and play with great effort, play with a great attitude, play inspired football to pull all of us Bear fans out of the ditches and the dirt to say, okay, there is hope. Again,